Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mistful Musings with Morgana. I'm Morgana, aka Steph. Hey, I'm your girl. What's up? Okay, so big energy today. We're sitting in January 20th, 2026. It is now Aquarius season officially today. I am an Aquarius and I'm in my groove thing. I'm doing my thing. I feel really good. I feel at home with all this batshit energy. And yes, there is batshit energy. It is so intense. Like, it has been so intense for the past week. It's gonna be so intense this year. And that's just like my natural swimming water. So I feel right at home. However, I know a lot of people are not doing okay. So we will have two different readings. I'm going to read for two different collectives here in this reading. One, I'm going to read for the ones that are getting their groove back. They're feeling super duper charged. And the other section, I'm going to read for those that are maybe feeling like they just got blasted out into the multiverse. They have no clue what's going on. Nothing feels like home. Their hearts are breaking and they're in massive crisis. They just don't feel, there's a lot going on in the collective too, right? So we're going to read for those two groups. What's going on? There's so much going on. Maybe I'll post something about that. Just a little meme or something, but there's a trillion sextiles. There's trines going on. We've got solar flares. We've got geomagnetic storms. Pluto is dancing with a lot of major planets this month, right? And Pluto is the planet of, Aquarius is in Pluto right now, or Pluto is in Aquarius, I should say. And it is the planet of life, death, rebirth, let's get weird with it. Let's crash everything down and create new systems, right? And Aquarius is the sign of let's find our outer edge. Let's find our soft edge. Enough doing life on other people's terms. It's time to do life on your terms. But again, that's way easier said than done, right? So there's a lot going on. Now, all of this solar magnetic stuff that's happening is actually working with your light codes as a human. It is working on creating a space for you to hold more energy, for you to navigate and shift, to open up your cells, and to allow that divine spark of source and inspiration to lead the way with that flame of truth, right? But it feels like shit. I'm not even gonna lie. You may feel tired. You may feel over emotional. You may feel sick. You may have headaches. You may feel just so overstimulated. What is going on? Please help someone make the roller coaster stop right now. Okay. And I totally get that. And maybe you're just not in two groups. Maybe you're just feeling all the things, and that's completely okay too, because wherever you're at is okay for your path, right? We don't need to judge here. There's no judgment, no shame. Okay, so there's just so much. So be kind to yourself, be gentle, drink a lot of water, and a lot of alive water. Eat a lot of very nourishing, grounding foods, right? But wherever you're at is okay. Just know that there's a lot happening. It is happening so that you can hold more energy in a pure and clear way. And so that you can literally change your life. And I know we talk about this, especially in this industry, so much. But if there was today, this week, the planets are all really aligning and doing their thing to allow those big shifts to happen. So if you feel a spark of movement, or you want to take action on something, or there's aha moments coming through, write them down in your journal. Again, I always say you don't have to take immediate action, but you can write it down, record it so you don't forget it, or your notes on your phone app, right? And circle back to it, and then ask questions, get curious, feel it out, tease it out, right? And you're the captain of your own ship. You do you, but just be consciously aware of the divine messages coming through for you, right? And don't be afraid to ask questions about it and get into that energy. Okay, so let's come into this. Let's drop into this reading. So like, once again, I'm reading for two different collectives. One collective here is you're feeling the energy, you're flowing with it. Perhaps like you've been doing a ton of work, a ton of releasing, and now you're ready to like drop into the space of expansion, implementation, action. Like you feel it in your bones. And I'm gonna just say personally, collectively, or personally, I am jiving with this part of the collective, right? But I'm also going to read for the collective that just feels run over, like a truck ran over them. They feel ungrounded, unfounded. Their heart's just been like spattered in a million pieces, you know, and just like very unsure, you know, very, very unsure. So I'm going to read for two collectives because we all don't have the same experience, which is so lovely, right? It makes all types to make the world go round. Okay. Also, if you are new to our channel, please make sure to subscribe, right? So that you can get these readings. And again, it helps me connect with your energy so that I can get more clear reads for you, right? I'm just here to help and inspire the collective so we can get on some kind of very cool, expansive, loving page. All right. Okay, so let's drop into it. I pulled 3 different cards to start. One is our theme card, 2 are supporting cards, and then I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards just to clarify each group. So we'll do one group at a time. So the first group here, we're going to do the group that feels very energized and very charged with the energy that is existing right now, right? Okay, so the first card we get here from the Sacred Traveler deck is the Wise Leader, okay? It is the Wise Leader. And as we see, this person is carrying a torch. She's carrying some kind of staff, you know, an arrow. I always love the arrow, like the idea of like pulling back, and it's not that kind of arrow. It's not like a bow and arrow, but it's like even to like throw that arrow, like you got to like pull it back to like move it forward, right? So this may mean like in order to lead, like you've been doing a lot of reflecting work and you're ready to take charge and like go balls to the wall, right? So she's leading with love. She's leading with truth, right? She's leading with purpose, with integrity, with a heart-based mission. And this card says you're a beacon for others. Let's read about that just a little bit here. Just a few keywords, right? You're a leader. You carry wisdom and radiance that inspires others. It's time to step into your power. Take the role of leadership, grab the reins, make decisions. You know, the leaders, you know, don't always lead with like ego, right? Very rarely. Sustainable leaders don't lead with ego. They create the path for others, right? They carry the torch that lights the path for others, which I love that, right? Leaders listen to the beat of their own drum. They go and do life to the beat of their own drum. They don't live to please. They don't appease others to the detriment of their own needs. That's not what a leader does. So live without regrets. You know, hold that torch of authenticity and show the way for other people. But be decisive. Do you. Don't apologize unless you need to, right? We're always moving with integrity and with love. But you're a beacon for others. So step into that role at this time. Okay, and I love this because our supporting card here, what deck is this? This is the Mystic Manifesting Oracle deck. It is the Beacon of Truth. Hell to the yeah. Like, hi, can we see how these go together? They're both like that sacred flame. You're a flame holder, right? You're a pillar holder. So Beacon of Truth, pause and tune into your inner guidance before taking action. The mantra for this card is, I choose what's right. Okay, and it's perfect, right? You're a wise leader. So get that beacon of truth. Like you are the beacon of truth. You hold the flame of integrity. You hold the divine flame within you. And before you go out and go balls to the wall, right? Like be like, come on guys, there's more coming, right? So before you go do that, just take a minute. Like it doesn't have to be full force all the time. You can take a minute You can check in with your divine selves, see what divine, and see what your authentic self is leading you towards. Instead of being impulsive, we're being intuitive. So definitely create space for your intuitive motions, your intuitive actions, and then take action, right? But sometimes the right thing is not always the easy thing, right? And being a leader, a good leader that leads with integrity is not always easy. Sometimes, being authentic, like stepping outside and being the weirdo or saying the thing, speaking the truth, right, is not easy. But that doesn't mean that you can't do it. So do it anyways, right? Do it scared, but definitely do it from the heart. And the last card we got here is our Divine Angel Oracle deck, that numerological deck, and we get number 121. I love that. And it's harmony, right? And 121 equals 4, which is balance, right? Stability. And this is harmony. Embrace harmony in your life. Seek balance between your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. So I do want to say too, like being a leader sometimes can be a lot, right? You're exposed to a lot. You're, people look at you a lot, like you're on display a lot. So make sure to pause a little bit and replenish, refill that cup. If you're choosing to hold the flame of truth, if you're choosing to lead the troops or create some kind of pathway forward, make sure that you're balancing out everything and taking care of your vessel. You will be a more effective leader if you do so. That is one thing that I am constantly struggling with, right? It's a balance of go and stop and rest and manifest and produce, right? Not even produce. I want to say like activate, implement, right? Okay, so let's pull some clarifying cards on that first collective here. And if I can figure it out, I will drop a time, whatever those time stops, time little things. Okay, we're gonna get this one, like little time things to show you like, where, okay, this one wants to come out too, where you're going. Okay, hi, thank you. Okay, we're just gonna get these 3. Okay, so first one we got here is the Ace of Wands in reverse. And it's kind of surprising that it came out in reverse, but let's dive into that. In the upright, Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning. Maybe there's a fun little action plan. You're taking a risk. You're going on a new mission. You're having an adventure, right? Universe is offering you something that sparks your interest, that sparks your adventure. It is in the reverse position. And, we were hearing like pause and tune into your inner guidance before taking action. So this might just be a confirmation of just like slow your roll for a minute before jumping in, right? So it's like before jumping through the fire, before like taking up that flame, like just pause for a minute. And of course here we get the confirmation with the Hanged Man, right? We're taking a beat, we're taking a seat, and we're hanging upside down. We're waiting for divine inspiration. We're waiting for that aha moment. We're jumping into the quietude, or I should say like slipping into the quietude to allow our inner guidance to inform us. We are not impulsively moving through. No, we are connecting to our divine intuition. So jump into the quietude, slip into the quietude, and allow what you get in that space to inform you. So this might come through meditation. Meditation is like super hard for people, like traditional meditation. So meditation can just be going through like for a walk in the woods. It could be, just even taking a shower, washing the dishes. I personally love to dust bust. It's like when I'm frustrated, I just like go to the dust buster, and that gets my ego out of the way, and like all of those little cute signs and messages come through my brain. So find some kind of sacred time out, even if it's for a minute or two. Listen to your inner guidance before taking action. And when you do that, guess what? We get the 4 of Wands, another Wands card. Lots of fire energy here, right? And it's some kind of celebration. You're coming into balance. You're coming into, which is like, we got the balance card. So we're coming into balance. We're coming into harmony. harmony with ourselves, right? We're celebrating this year, even though it might be kind of cray-cray and heavy. It's really requiring some joy and celebration for our, little victories and stuff. So make sure to, yeah, it's heavy, but also remember to celebrate it. Keep it light sometimes. Keep it light, keep it moving. And so we're celebrating. We're coming into union with self here, and we're celebrating some kind of marriage, some kind of, moving through this heavy energy. Like for me personally, this is a celebration of like jumping timelines. Like there's so much changing within me in like relationship sector, like passion sectors, how I express myself, like the shame of the guilt, like not allowing people to womp womp on my ear or like affect my heart or take advantage of me and my beautiful spirit. Enough. No, done. We're not doing that anymore. And we're coming back into union with the self, and we're going to celebrate it. Woo. All right. So that is pile number 1. Okay. So group number 2. This is for the collective that is possibly just feeling a little heavy. All of this big energy, all this big astro energy just sucks right now, right? And we just need a little support. We're like, come on, please. Can we just get like a breath of fresh air? So let's read about that. The first card, and I love this, like universe is always listening, universe is always supporting. The first card we get here is the miracles card, right? That genie in a bottle, that miracles. And it's saying, expect the wondrous to emerge. Expect the wondrous to emerge. So let's read about that. Just around the river bend. That's how I saw that. Just around the bend, a miracle is waiting to happen. Release fears and uncertainties, and majestic wonders await to unfold for you. Watch for them, embrace them. Some come in unlikely form, which means like, don't have a tunnel vision of how you want things to work out, right? Sometimes they just work out in different ways. So trust that all is unfolding for your highest good. Expect miracles in your life. The more you become aware of just the tiny, small sparkles and marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude. Gratitude, right? Gratitude for the magnitude. Celebrate, which is like we were talking about. Celebrate and cherish them. Look at your life in a new way. So maybe get a different perspective. Allow the creator, allow the divine, right, to solve your challenges in mysterious and wondrous ways. Put it out there, right? Don't hold it all in this vessel. That's not for us all to hold and deal with. So don't limit the way you think miracles can appear in your life. All is well. I love that phrase. My team constantly says that, like when I'm in crisis, like they will just automatically like come in and infuse like all my cells with that message, and they'll be like, all is well, all is well. So I love that. All is well. Trust that all is well. Expand your viewpoint, your perspective, and start expecting some wondrous new pathways to open for you. To support this energy, we get purify your desires. Again, with that kind of fiery tree energy here. Purify your desires, burn away old patterns to make room for new possibilities. And the mantra for this card is, I welcome opportunities. So I'm definitely seeing a theme here, right? Like they're saying expect miracles, expect pathways, expect opportunities, expect possibilities. But what we have to do here is we have to clear the space of all of our old shit, all of our old patterns, all of our own behaviors, our addictions. Like when we get like all egoed around it, and womped around it, we got to clear the way for new energy to come. But a lot of times we get stuck in the clearing. When there's a void space, when there's the space of 0 point, right? We've just released the old, the new hasn't come in yet. It's like that suction cup of vacuum that feels so gross. And we just want to reach for whatever it is that feels comfortable to fill that space. And this card's saying, no, don't do that. I did a video. I keep referencing the video, The Power of the Pause. That sacred pause is so freaking important. Go check that out if you have not checked that out yet. But this is saying you got to clear away the old to welcome in the new. And then the second part is to receive that. Receive what is coming in. Maybe it doesn't look like you thought it would, but it doesn't matter. It's for you. It is answering some kind of need or want or miracle that you requested. So make sure you're open and prepared to receive that, right? Welcome in all possibilities and opportunities, even if they don't look what you think they need to look like. And the last angel card we got here is completion, right? Dead, done, and over with. And it's 999. Let it go. We are in the final weeks here of the snake energy. So we may be shedding some of those really tough skins that we've been working on this year, all the years past. Like, we're opening a brand new book in this energy, and all the planets this week are totally supporting us moving into that new book. All right. But we're being asked to let go of something. There's something here that we still need to let go of. So allow yourself to cry about it. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to scream in a pillow, right? But then move into some kind of creative mode. Do something good for yourself, you know, like call in what you want after you grieve. And the 999 card says, release what no longer serves you and prepare to embark on a new chapter, new book, filled with opportunities, miracles. Okay, so there's so much here, right? This group is they're saying, they're like, continue to work on the shed, continue to complete those patterns, cycles, behaviors, old chapters, so that we can open a brand new book filled with miracles. But it's gonna require you to be brave. It's gonna require you to be patient. It's gonna require you to be honest with it, right? Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's pull some tarot to just clarify this group here. Okay. Oh, 3 just popped out. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so the first one is 3 of Wands, more of the Wands energy. 3 is sacred expansion, sacred creations, right? And this guy's standing on some ideas, some action points, maybe some sparks are moving around here, you know, firing up the cells. And he's just kind of waiting for his ships to come in, right? So he's thinking about how he can utilize new adventures, what he wants, right? He is dreaming, he's expecting miracles, but he's waiting for his ships to come in. So again, just like we were talking about, wait a little bit and allow the shedding to happen. These boats are not going to arrive overnight, right? The waters equal that intuitive kind of natural flow space. Allow the divine to meet you halfway, right? And really get clear on what you want. You know, you're looking at all possibilities right now. So what are you going to create? What do you want? What miracles do you want to birth into your life? Make sure that you're just taking a minute to observe. You're observing right now, and that's great. Okay, so there is some kind of hold up here. This is 9 of Cups. 9s are completions, but they're also, you know, heading into wish fulfillments. And in the upright, this guy's got, like, this is a massive wish fulfillment. Like, this guy's belly is full. His heart is, you know, his cup of life is filled all the way up. His heart is happy. He is got the goods, right? He's sitting pretty here, but there's some kind of lack. So like, I feel like this card is asking you, like, where do you feel like there's some kind of holdup? What are you contemplating here? What are you contemplating? What kind of action do you need to take to fill your cup of life all the way up? Where's the detachment part, right? Where's the work exist? Where do we need to purify? Where do we need to release so we can complete a cycle so that we can get this big wish fulfillment? And when we do the work, guess what happens? Dead, done, and over with. All right, so 10 of Swords is like completo, done. A lot of people are like, oh my God, this is such a metal card. I actually like this card so much because it tells me a cycle is complete. Just like we saw here, it's complete. And in the reverse position, it is like either it is completely completed or we are still dragging our feet and we are letting the swords stay in our back. Maybe we're resentful. Maybe we have victim mentality, like in that brain, right? Maybe we're going over and over and over and over certain situations, and we're just letting it eat at us. Perhaps we're still entertaining family, friends, work situations, something like that, that continues to hold us back, that doesn't align with our best, most authentic path going forward. It is time to take the swords out of your back, call them for what they are, and move into a completion mode, right? I'm done. And then look at what's coming in. You've got your ships coming in. So prepare, let what is dead die, bury it, grieve it, go through that initiatory process, right? But let it go. It's time to surrender and let it go. All right, friends, this is your reading. Please drop a comment in our comment box, interact with me, and tell me, what group were you in? Were you in kind of this more wise leader where we need to take a beat for a minute, get all of our divine truth moving through so we can lead the way for others? Or are we in the group that kind of feels a little stuck? We still need to purify and cleanse and get real about some things that we need to finally shed and let die, bury, grieve, in order to bring in our wish fulfillment and our miracles that are waiting right around the corner, right? Our next book. So tell me, what group are you in? Are you in group number 1 or are you in group number 2? Either way, I am sending you lots of supportive energy and love. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm wishing you all lots of love and blessings. Take care.